What's good, everybody? My name is Alckemy. Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about taking inspiration from things like what you guys young kids call color base and applying some of those same principles to things that are a more percussive aspect, say like glitches and stuff. So what I've got here is just this instrument selector. It's nothing amazing, but it switches between a couple of different kits that are firing off at random, and it sounds kind of like this. We've got some operators going on. I've got videos on operators and stuff, and you can always look that up, which I just posted a few days ago. But what I want to talk about that might be interesting is the idea about applying chords and stuff to these actual hits. So there's a couple of different ways to do this, but this is one thing that is unique to Bitwig because we have MIDI through on every single channel. You might have this in your DAW, or I'm sure that someone's going to be like, Studio One can do it. That's fine. If you can do it, then great. If not, you can do this from a secondary channel that has MIDI in. But you can take some of the same ideas with this via the vocoder and really just slap a phase plan onto the carrier of this and make different variations of it, kind of like so. So if you were to add some other oscillators here, say maybe something that was saw waves or so, and we might want to add some kind of filter to that as well, you can actually trigger chords that are firing off and feeding back into the carrier of the vocoder that create different interesting pieces of movement. So let's just maybe change this at 7 semitones just for the master pitch to say that you can do different chords. Now, there's a lot of different ways to get into the aspect of color base, and I'm not going to go into all the details, whether you do it through resonators, whether you do it through convolution reverb, or whether you choose to do it through vocoding. But I did kind of just want to show you this cool little idea because I haven't really seen anybody else do it, and it's very easy to set up. So my recommendation would be to give yourself an effect layer, have a vocoder that's 100% on dry wet, and then play around with the bands, because the lower you go in the bands, the more like harsh and resonant it gets. But once you get into that, you can just drag in any synth that can either play a chord with several oscillators, or what you can even do is turn all of this off, and these chords aren't going to sound great, but you can actually use a multi-note here with the key filter, and you can even group this kind of like so, and right click and go change into note effects selector. You can duplicate this. We can pull up a different preset. This is just going to be for demonstration's sake, so if the chord sounds like garbage, then give me a break, I guess. But with something like that, and we've got the multi-note, sorry, we wanted a different one. Let's try maybe something that's like, sure, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but within this we can switch in between that, and you'll see that this will actually change the pitch of these. So right now this is the multi-note that's selected. And then we can use a key filter to turn this into whatever, I guess, like key we want of the tune. And then we can select between these, or we can even use modulators to randomize these. And together, whenever you play that, you can kind of mix this in with your drums. And then you can be a heathen, like we all are, and just slap one of these guys on it and call it a day. And then suddenly you're off creating your melodic percussive idea that's all in the form of glitch. Bounce to audio, resample, play with the pitching, and you are on your way to quote-unquote color glitch IDM. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully that was helpful. If you have any questions about the more finite details about what I covered, then let me know. And before I leave this video, we have a giveaway going on to win a Sensor Morph. I'm looking to get at least 100 Ether members or higher tier active, and then I will be giving away a Sensor Morph that has 4 different faceplates with a bag. So if you're interested in that, would love to have you. There's plenty of goodies within the membership channel. or just subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you on the next one.